the best and worst things in boxing, May 2024. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I am Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box channel I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is my monthly roundup of the best and worst things in boxing that I have seen. Pictures emerging of Boxraw's eagerly awaited new gloves. I've seen some pictures this month. Bivol was wearing the gloves and you can clearly see the cuff, the double cross on the cuff of those gloves that will be the signature of those gloves moving forward. Everybody wants them to be released. They are long overdue, but they are coming soon. But given that elaborate cuff, what they've spent all that time designing, Bivol's trainer still did this. Unbelievable that there is coaches out there, when they're tying boxing gloves, they have no clue what they're doing. That is a really terrible way to tie boxing gloves, especially when you've actually got the two crosses to follow with the laces of the Boxraw gloves. This trainer, what are you doing? Staying with Boxraw, and Donado absolutely loving his Boxraw sweatsuit, or as he calls it, his sweet suit. Absolutely loving it. Put a load of posts on saying how much he loves that sweatsuit, and also how he's been enjoying time with his new Century Bob. So in this month, Fury versus Usyk, absolutely fantastic as a fight. Very, very interesting. Really enjoyed the fight and the twists and turns in that fight. Of course, what I hated was about a week before, John Fury headbutting a team member of Usyk's team. There was a bit of back and forth. It was all good-natured, really. One side shouting Usyk, one side shouting Fury, and of course John Fury had to take it too far, looked round the room for the smallest member of Usyk's camp, headbutted him, caused himself to have blood coming from the top of his head. The little guy that he actually headbutted didn't even flinch, and as soon as he headbutted him, he run off. Absolutely loved Joe Egan's response to the John Fury headbutt. This guy is haunting John Fury. He must be waking up in the middle of the night thinking, is Joe Egan going to turn up? Sticking with John Fury, he still couldn't keep out of it when it comes to the actual fight. Talking, shouting over the trainer, Sugar Hill's instructions, because he needs to be heard, because he's Big John Fury and his son needs to hear his instruction over his actual trainers. So, as they always do, the WBC now created a commemorative belt for the Great Britain and Ukraine event that was Usyk versus Fury, and I really do like these commemorative belts. I think they look really cool. And then we had the shameful IBF threatening to strip Usyk of the IBF belt the week after he won the Undisputed. 20 years it has taken us to get to Undisputed in the heavyweights, and the IBF trying to muscle in and say that they were going to strip Usyk of that belt. Absolutely disgusting by the IBF. I think it's only a matter of time before Turkey, Al Sheikh, gets rid of the sanctioning bodies. In the post-fight interview, Fury blaming the Ukraine war on the reason why the judges went with Usyk, and also wishing everyone a happy new year. Some absolutely awesome boxing gloves that have been shown on the Instagram of Tigao, or Tigrao. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but they're from Japan. And these gloves that they are doing, fantastic examples of the craftsmanship that this company is doing. So take a look at those on Instagram. Art of Violence, blood splattered design on their black and their white gum shields. Looks cool, but unfortunately, if you're an amateur in Britain, you can't use those gum shields in either the black or the white, because you can't have red gum shields or any red on your gum shields in a bout. Hit and Move continue to innovate. Not only have they extended the turtle family, but they're also bringing out a horsehair training glove that they are calling Savari. Oscar De La Hoya's podium speech towards Canelo, where he said, "Put some respect on my name." And also he was wearing a t-shirt saying "Eat more meat," which was a direct reference to Canelo and that beef scandal around the steroids. And Canelo's epic rant back in English. I love English Canelo. What he uses is a lot of swear words. It's almost like he's been taught by his teacher English and he's gone straight for the swear words. Let's find as many swear words as possible, and he uses them at will. Been a very weird couple of months for Ryan Garcia. He was coming out with loads of weird stuff on his social media prior to the fight with Devin Haney. Obviously he missed the weight, and then obviously he had a great actual fight, but since then, in this month, he has tested positive for the PED Ostarine. Lomachenko back with rival after a few years with Venom, where Venom had a deal with him where he was basically wearing everything Venom. No longer, he's back with Russ Amber and rival, and these are the gloves that he wore in the last fight. And speaking of rival, Usyk's gloves in the big fight were also from rival. Absolutely superb. In fact, his whole outfit was class. Bob Arum's speech at the end of Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall, where suddenly he grabbed the microphone and started going on a rant about how he thought that the judges were corrupt and how he was not going to bring any American fighters across to the UK because the British Boxing Board of Control were corrupt, with Eddie Hearn at the side of him, looking at him, smirking, laughing as if Bob Arum had just escaped from the care home. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, and I did see these awesome boots from Art Angeli. Mike Tyson boots, absolutely superb. Love the design of those, really fantastic. And also check out these from the same person. He's done these Hyper KO 2.0s. Again, I think that they are class. Loved the Clayton Reyes drawing of their full face head guard on this advert, but it wasn't the best advert that I have seen for this head guard. This is that one, and let me tell you, that is the best Clayton Reyes advert that I have ever seen. Apparently, the head guard is black. Undisputed, the boxing video game that we have all been waiting for. It's been Fight Night Champion, was years and years and years ago, and there's been no quality boxing game since then that I have been inspired to buy. Now we are all waiting for Undisputed. Now the PC version of Undisputed has been plagued by problems. Now I hope that they're going to fix those problems, because they have announced that October the 11th they're going to release it on PS5 and Xbox. Some really cool boxing ring covers based on Rocky. They are absolutely superb. Love them. Bomb Squad. Deontay Wilder saying that he thought that Usyk versus Fury was good while it lasted, which is a bit strange because it lasted for 12 rounds. Also, in the same speech, he did say that the best southpaw in the world was Luis Ortiz. And once again, we got to see Deontay Wilder's legs, which unbelievably are thinner than his arms. And a really great start to June, because the Bronze Bomber, the excuse maker, has been stopped, knocked out by Zhilei Zhang in a fantastic fight last night, and I think that now will really be the end of Deontay Wilder. He's lost to Parker, he's lost to Zhang. Nobody's really interested. in seeing him fight again unless we want to see Joshua smash him up. So that was the best and worst of May 2024. Just a little journey through sort of social media and through YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Just things that I saw, things that made me smile, things that made me cross. But just sort of sum them up in this video as I have been doing. People really seem to like these videos, and so I'm going to continue to do them. But that was May. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'm really looking forward to June. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.